era of contour queens, suspiciously natural transformations, as well as a million brands trying to sell us all these different kinds of illusions, we are feeling deeply inadequate. But guess what? The beauty standard is actually rigged, and trying to chase it could actually drive you nuts. Today, we are spilling all of the tea on how celebrities are setting and faking these absolutely impossible beauty standards and are actually profiting off of all of our insecurities. We're gonna unpack why so many of us think that we're ugly, because I think it's time that we finally reclaim our sanity. Ladies and gentlemen, let's buckle up because we're about to go on a very wild journey. The famous Jaclyn Hill recently posted a TikTok where she basically said, girl, if you're feeling really inadequate lately, literally same. She talked about scrolling on social media, seeing all of these absolutely perfect images and just feeling like she can't possibly measure up.
Okay, this is normally something that I would not talk about on here. This is something that I would normally FaceTime a friend and like talk to a girlfriend about it and just like complain. But I'm having a day right now. I'm having a moment where we're at with beauty standards in 2025, specifically our bodies as females. We have come so far, yes, okay, as far as body positivity and accepting women for how they look and who they are and being comfortable in their skin and fat phobia, and I'm so grateful for that. But the beauty standards have never been this high. Our moms, our grandmothers, they never had to deal with beauty standards this high. It is actually crazy. I saw a TikTok today that a huge A-list celebrity posted that we all know, and she is so tiny. Her waist is probably 18 inches, huge boobs, big fat ass, perfectly round hips, and a tight dress. Not one piece of fat is anywhere. I mean, not over here, not in the back, every angle. If she did not have fake boobs and a fake butt and hips, she would be maybe 105 pounds, skin and bones. It is so unrealistic. Like, yes, there are women that are born and blessed with that body type, great. But at times, it is hard to sit here and just thank God for a healthy body. Because when you see millions of likes on these videos and thousands of comments of people being like, body is tea, oh my God, it's giving body. It just makes you feel like you're supposed to look like that. Are we supposed to lose weight and like starve ourselves and have our ribs showing and then go and get fake boobs, injections and fat transfer? Like, it's also like our fault. We created this and we praise these people for how gorgeous they look and how amazing they look. I personally know somebody that has had their boobs and their hips done so many times that they've lost track.
Even as somebody who is so successful in the beauty space, even she feels insecure. That is how absolutely messed up these beauty standards have become. All of the comments were so relatable. Kylie Jenner in the latex dress, there was not one fold, there was not one roll, there was not one piece of skin that wasn't where it was supposed to be. Sydney Sweeney is so flawless, it's scary. No, like, don't even show me a picture of her. Like, her on the red carpet with that new like dirty blonde hair, like, don't even get me going on that. That made me feel like a rock, like a boulder. Like, look at how messed up these reactions to Pamela Anderson are. It's insane.
I've never talked about this topic before, but I have a rant that I am dying to get off my chest. This video from Pamela Anderson randomly showed up on my feed. I have just one question. Are people okay? What the fuck? Are you 80 years old? What the hell happens to you? Maybe just a tad of makeup, not a lot, but you need something. She aged horribly, men age like wine, women age like milk. Do you know what I find funny about celebrity culture? If you look old, you are going to get shat on. But if you get cosmetic surgery to look younger, you are also going to get shat on. Some people want celebrities to look impossibly beautiful and magically defy the laws of aging, but do so naturally, without makeup, and without trying too hard. Now, this isn't just about celebrities. It boils my piss every single time I see a woman on social media getting rinsed in the comments because she wore makeup to the gym. Because a lot of people are also criticized if they don't wear any. It seems like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. I wonder how many people reading the comments of that post are made to feel extra insecure themselves because they can see the barrage of insults a woman can get for doing the horrendous, unheard of act of just showing her natural face.
We can't win. We can't win. I've decided. Nobody can win. This is like, I'm left speechless. And it isn't just her. The substance queen herself, Miss Demi Moore, actually was talking about it as well.
After I did G.I. Jane, where I all of a sudden had worked out so much, had changed my body over 3 times, and I thought, I don't even know what my natural size is anymore. I don't know what that is. And I had tried to control my food, my exercise, all of it so much that I just hit a wall, and I started to really just ask to be my natural size.
And it worked?
And it did. And I really stopped trying to diet and control. And in a way, I surrendered. But I surrendered as in I let go and was willing to accept is if my natural size was bigger than what I would really want, then that's what it is. And I did find ultimately not only freedom in that, but my body became closer to what I always wanted.
Because if a major beauty influencer like Jacqueline or any of these other celebrities are struggling with this issue, like what about the rest of us mere mortals? Jacqueline basically touched on a universal pain point. You log into TikTok or Instagram and you see these born perfect celebrities posted all over your feed. And then you wonder, what's wrong with me? Am I ugly? Was I born looking like a kidney bean? Or is everybody else just an incredible anomaly? But newsflash, half of those pictures are completely Facetuned to a degree that you can't even understand. Like not even just Facetune, we're talking Photoshop. Or they had 15 private appointments with the best injectors in LA. The illusions are endless. We end up believing that everybody is naturally gorgeous and we're stuck being ugly. So we blame ourselves. And that's exactly how the celebrity endorsed beauty machine wants it. Let's face it, most celebrities are lying or at least omitting the details behind their actual looks and how they ended up looking that way. They'll say, I'm all natural. It's just my favorite green juice first thing in the morning. Or it's just my favorite Pilates workout that's getting my body this snatch.
For the love of God, can we all just agree that this is not going to be the new Miley's Pilates arms? Because I am here to tell you that there is not a single exercise out there that is going to snatch your waist, let alone get it that tiny. Kim's waist isn't even that tiny. She is literally sucked and pulled into a corset to get it to look like that. There's not a waist trainer, nothing out there on the market that is gonna make you look like this, okay? And that is fine because she doesn't even look like that. Now don't get me wrong, I think the dress is beautiful, okay? But I just think as someone who has been repeatedly called out for amplifying unrealistic beauty standards, this is not helping you, Kimmy Cakes. And I've seen other people talking about this, but it looked like homegirl was straight up struggling to breathe last night.
No, I'm telling you, imagine the pain of removing that. Like, couldn't be me. That type of corset can do damage to internal organs. Yeah, that's why we don't wear them anymore. That's why, that's ridiculous. Beauty doesn't always have to be pain. Didn't she have 2 ribs removed as well? That's where we cut it. That's where we call it quits. Meanwhile, these fans have eyes. They can compare old photos and say, that jawline was never that snatched, or that nose was never that tiny. They might mention something like some light Botox when they've had a laundry list of procedures. Blepharoplasty, buccal fat removal, lip flips, mini facelifts. You guys, it's the kind of procedures that we don't even know exist. We don't even know that they're a real thing. If you want to watch my deep dive on buccal fat removal, you can go ahead and click right here. Because if they admitted to this cosmetic work that they've gotten done, it would actually break the illusion of what makes them so magically perfect. And that's bad for their brand, especially if they're in the business of selling the natural beauty vibes. Now, take the infamous Jenner clan, for example. They parade around looking flawless, never fully admitting to lipo or butt lifts or advanced lasers, at least not until it's so obvious that they can't deny it. But these natural illusions actually fuel their brand.
You know, I got my breasts done before Stormy. I had beautiful breasts, like natural tits. Sat perfectly, just gorgeous. Like perfect size, perfect everything. Like, okay. And I just wish, obviously, I never got them done to begin with. I would recommend anyone who is thinking about it to wait until after children. Yeah, obviously I have a daughter too. I would be heartbroken if she wanted to get her body done at 19. And she's the most beautiful thing ever. I want to be like the best mom and best example for her. And I wish I could like be her and do it all differently. Because I wouldn't touch anything.
Like, look at how much Kylie is so desperately trying to push the narrative that she was all natural until the birth of her child. And she says that she hopes that Stormy doesn't do the same. Same with Hailey Bieber, who literally built an entire skincare line based off of her naturally effortless glow. While, of course, many fans suspect small procedures.
My personal beauty philosophy, I think, has really leaned into this less is more approach. I think as I've gotten older, I've learned the products that work for me. I've learned the type of makeup that works for me. And usually that's more on the side of a more natural, glowy vibe, nothing too heavy. And I feel like just kind of like this minimalistic approach to skincare and even the way I dress, my fashion has been really what has become my philosophy across all of those things.
Sorry, I just can't. I can't watch that without feeling like maybe she might have taken some of that from Selena, or you know what I mean? Yeah, real natural. That's the marketing. When these celebrities never come clean and they never admit to any of the procedures that they've gotten done, we just assume that they were born that way naturally. Super snatched, perfect hairline, pristine jaw, and that lip filler migration. Oh, it's always been there. Nobody ever did. Come on, Hailey Bieber. We look at our normal faces that haven't been touched by anything and we think, well, we must be completely defective. And that's the trap. Because in truth, they're chasing a beauty standard that's even impossible for them, which is why there's this revolving door effect of all of these cosmetic procedures. They pretend it's just genetics, or I drink so much water, I go to my Pilates, while they stealthily go off and get a bunch of treatments. All the way from micro lipo to like advanced fillers, or even lasers, or even like medical grade skincare. We, the public, see the highlight reel and we assume that we're the ones with all the flaws. Now let's talk face filters. From super cute, wacky dog ears to how it could warp your face into anything, it used to be really, really fun. Now they've evolved into advanced face sculpting tools that can literally change your entire bone structure in seconds. On TikTok or Instagram, you can literally enlarge your eyes, sharpen your chin, change your jawline, and even enlarge your lips to like Dolly Parton proportions. And of course we do it because it's fun, right? But it's also simultaneously warping how we see ourselves. The more we see the filtered me, the more we resent the real me that we see in the mirror. This phenomenon is so common it's got a name. Snapchat dysmorphia, or selfie dysmorphia, where people start preferring their filtered appearance so much more than their real appearance that they actually start hating their natural faces. Some people even bring filtered selfies to their plastic surgeons and say, make me look like this in real life. Girl, it's impossible. That was made with advanced AI tech.
Okay, so obviously body dysmorphia is a real thing, but why is no one talking about face dysmorphia? And no, I'm not talking about the inverted filter thing. I obviously see myself in the mirror every day and I'm like, yep, okay, I think I know what I look like. That looks like me. And then let's say I'm out with a friend and she takes 20 photos of me. Most of them I'll be like, yep, okay, that's what I think I look like. And then there will be like 5 where I'm like, hold on, that is a different person. That doesn't look anything like me. Like that's different than what I see in the mirror every day. And then there will be 3 more where I'm like, that's also a different person. Like that doesn't look like me either. So which one do I look like? And she's like, dude, what are you talking about? Those all look the same. And I'm like, what the f are you talking about? Like you're telling me that all 3 of these people you think look the same, look like me. Meanwhile, 2 of them I feel like I've never seen in my entire life. And now to this day, I have always been confused about like what I actually look like. I'm genuinely like, I'm not sure what I look like.
Girl, don't go out there and buy that mirror that shows you what you really look like. You know that one where it makes everybody cry? The comments, how do I fix it? I'm always obsessing over my looks. It's every single day. The face dysmorphia is so real. I just realized I have face dysmorphia. My mom even got irritated by me. Every time I asked her if I look good, she says yes, but I still think she's joking about me. I like what I see in the mirror, but photos make me so unsure of my appearance. Bro, I'm actually not kidding you. I feel this to my bitter core. I didn't even know I was about to drop this realness, but like I hate having my picture taken. Like I've grown to a place where I hate taking photos of myself. I don't like my photo to be taken because there are some images that make me feel so bad about myself because it's just a weird angle or the lighting is kind of weird, and I will refuse to look at the photo back. I don't want to see it. My mom insisted on taking 4 pictures of me yesterday and I don't want to look at them. It's kind of disturbing because we've become so absolutely infatuated with what we look like, when in reality, hundreds of years ago, we were never meant to know what we actually look like. I've seen people in my comment section talk about how the Amish don't even have mirrors. I want to live like that. It's like, why can't we be satisfied? Why can't I look at a picture that my mom took of me or that my friend took of me and be like, wow, I look great in all of them? There's just a part of me that feels like I have this sinking feeling that I'm going to hate how I look. That's disturbing. Now, you think only us peasants are the ones that are out here using filters? Think again. Celebrities are no different. They either use top tier retouching software or they definitely retouch up a bunch of their casual IG stories. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this on social media. If you ever go to the Explore page on your Instagram, or if you ever get like pictures on your TikTok that come up, people are filtering already filtered celebrities. Like they are taking pictures of OG Kim Kardashian back when she was like 20 or Kim Kardashian recently, and they are adding an additional filter. Like they are filtering these people who have already had so much work done to another degree that you're like, Is this even possible? Because these stars don't even look like themselves.
I was speaking to my friends last night about how funny it is that every girl loves FaceApp and uses it.
Some of them even have entire retouching teams just for a single social media post. This means that the "I just woke up like this" post, "Good morning guys, Merry Christmas, just here in front of my tree with my family," was probably retouched like 20 different times by a bunch of different people just to make them look perfect. It's a never-ending loop. See filter, want in real life, realize that you can't replicate an algorithm in real life, and then start picking out all of these new flaws. And that's because beauty fundamentally only works when you're pushing people out.
This is why beauty will never actually be inclusive, and the project of inclusion in beauty is actually a myth designed to make us think that more people can be included, but what we can be included in is the logic of consumerism and being marketed to. What we can't be included in is fundamentally being seen as beautiful. Okay, listen. So let's say this is beautiful people as defined by Eurocentric beauty standards. Thin, white people, and so on. What is happening over time is they're expanding this to include more people, right? To include more black people, to include more fat people. But actually, they're doing it in a way that reaffirms the logic of the center. It's like an algorithm of beauty. When they include black people, they're going to mostly include light-skinned and or mixed-race people. When they do include dark-skinned people, they need to be thin, and they definitely need to be able-bodied. And so there's all these if-then, unless-if, blah, 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 blah. Like, you can be fat, but you can't be too fat. You can be disabled, but it should be invisible, right? Like, there's so many ways that it's just expanding a little bit, and it's always going to do the minimal viable like option. So it's just going to slightly expand so that it never actually subsumes everyone. If it were inclusive, everyone could be involved in it, but then the construct itself would collapse. Because then if everyone was beautiful, if it was just like this, why would we even need the concept of beauty? And I don't mean like there is beauty in everyone. Absolutely. I'm not saying that that's not possible. We can see the beauty in everyone, but I'm saying beauty as a construct that is leveraged under capitalism and consumerism to sell us things that we don't need. They can't convince us that we're not enough if everyone sees themselves as enough. Therefore, only these people get to see themselves as enough. And the gag is they don't even, I'm not blaming them. It's because of the way that the logic has been constructed. But anyway, all I'm saying is they cannot afford for everyone to see themselves as beautiful.
No, but like the actual facts behind that, the way she just absolutely spit the craziest facts I've heard in a minute. If everybody in the public was deemed as so-called beautiful, you couldn't sell us any beauty things, because all of the things that we're trying to do to accomplish this idea of a beauty standard is we go get surgeries because we're trying to fit this one type of look, this one idea that we think is beauty. And if you say that everybody is beautiful from top to bottom, stretch marks, wrinkles, overweight, disabled, doesn't matter what it is, then you are cutting off all of that opportunity to sell makeup, to sell prestige. Am I getting hit with some real stuff right now? Honestly, shout out to this creator because she just like popped off. This is especially dangerous for younger teens who don't have the ability to say, that's just a filter. They start to see it as normal. So a 14-year-old girl might go ahead and beg to her parents that she really needs lip filler or a nose job by the time she's 16 years old. That's terrifying. Celebrities and influencers just keep on normalizing it, bearing disclaimers like, I just used a filter, ha ha ha, way deep in the caption where you can't even see it, so you think that they actually look like that. It's no wonder that the next generation's growing up with chronic self-esteem issues, thinking they're hideous unless they physically match up to a software effect. Of course, there's also money behind these filters too. Platforms develop more advanced face tracking, AR beauty illusions, and let you share them with friends, making them go completely viral. The more viral, the more brand interest, and the more time spent in an app, the more opportunity that they can sell you things by playing sponsored ads. Then we're more manipulated, and then afterwards we think, I look so dang good with this filter, that we might even go ahead and buy cosmetics to give us a similar effect. Illusions feed insecurities, and insecurities feed purchases. Now, who is this really hurting? At the end of the day, it is hurting us, the normal folk, the people that live out here in the suburbs just chilling, that are just honestly trying to make an honest living. We might see Jaclyn Hill or a random TikToker confess, I feel inadequate too, and realize, wow, we're all on the same sinking boat. Now, the difference? Celebrities really profit off of our insecurities. The more that we believe that they're naturally perfect, the more we jump to go and buy from their brands, because we assume that if we purchase those brands and their products that we will magically start looking way better, or maybe even a little bit like them. Be it makeup, skincare, or fitness programs, will give anything in order to achieve that result when they didn't use those products to achieve that result. We're out here chasing an illusion that was never real in the first place. Talk about a lose-lose for our self-esteem. Like, at this point, let's turn the phone off and hide my dang credit card because I'm still wanting to buy from Rode. We see these celebrities' natural transformations and we just think to ourselves, well, you know, if I went and had a different nose, or I got kind of my hairline fixed because I've always hated it, I'll look amazing too. But then there's also the idea of FOMO, the fear of missing out, the feeling like every single person is doing this thing and having incredible results, I need to do it too. That's how you end up with 20-somethings getting micro liposuction or teenage fans begging for filler. The beauty standard is basically a hamster wheel, and once you hop on, it is very difficult to hop off. All in the name of being snatched, especially when being snatched is so heavily celebrated. But once you fix that one flaw, you begin seeing other things that you also need to fix. So many people say that once they start getting procedures, plastic surgery, it's very hard to go back because once you get rid of one insecurity, you end up having another. I think having insecurities is part of being a human. I think we always will find something about ourselves that maybe we're not that satisfied with. First, it's your jawline, then it's your under eyes, then it's your temples, then it's your hairline. Because of course, also, the standard keeps moving. What was popular 10 years ago and the desired look is no longer the same desired look. It's completely changed. These celebrities go out and get new procedures done, and then we chase the same so that we can match this perfect beauty standard. And then so on. There's literally no finish line. There's no moment where you're ever going to meet up or be the beauty standard. It's actually impossible. You're basically chasing a ghost, all while paying top dollar and possibly harming your physical and mental well-being. And even some people get to the point where they have done so many tweakments, they have chased this beauty standard so much, they have gone way too far that they end up on botch. And they kind of lose that vision of what they really are supposed to look like, because when you realize that you can do anything and you can change anything, and if you're unsatisfied, just fix it, you're never satisfied. And then you look really weird. And guess what? If you walk outside and you actually look at our normal population, like when you go to the grocery store or you're waiting in line for the bank, no one, and I mean no one, looks like a Kardashian, a celebrity, or a model. Everyone's just normal, rocking their own personal unique features, but mostly because I just think people stopped caring a long time ago because we got a lot of other things to worry about. The uber polished micro snatch faces that we see constantly everywhere on social media are a myth in real life. That's because they're curated illusions. So if you're feeling at all inadequate, feel free to just walk down the street and go back into the real world. When you see real humans outside of the TikTok sphere, you start to understand that you look perfect and completely normal. And you're definitely in the majority. We have to understand that people that live in Hollywood and do this stuff all the time, that are so absolutely fixated on their looks, it's not a normal thing. We need hobbies. We need relationships. To care so deeply about what you look like and how you appear to the outside world, it can actually make you kind of messed up. So what is the first step in order to break free? It's understanding that the beauty standard that you're constantly seeing online is pretty much just fiction. Between filters, retouching, good angles, professional lighting, and secret surgeries, you're basically comparing yourself to a curated fantasy. If you ever feel ugly, you are comparing your raw and honest existence to a multi-billion-dollar smoke and mirrors show. Let that sink in. It is so not you. It's them. When you step outside, you see real bodies, real faces in every shape and color you could possibly imagine. That's the real world. That's the majority of us. You don't always have to sit around looking absolutely perfect all the time. Celebrities with super snatched silhouettes or like porcelain perfect skin are the super uber minority. Often they're the product of constant upkeep as well. They are literally watched under a microscope every living second, and they probably are very scared of the scrutiny. So these are things that they have to do. Just think about that Pamela Anderson video that we watched earlier, where people were saying absolutely horrific things about her just because she's chosen not to wear makeup sometimes, not to get any work done. And that reality and being watched that closely, it does hurt. Meanwhile, we're out here raising kids, working 9-to-5 jobs, literally just trying to pay for groceries. We're not draining our wallets every single week using insane amounts of fillers. And guess what? That's normal. Like, that's real life. We have other priorities. Jaclyn Hill's TikTok was a reminder that even people inside of the beauty industry can feel battered by these beauty standards. standards. So if you find yourself constantly scrolling, feeling like you're not enough, do yourself a favor. Maybe log off, go for a walk, give your mom a hug, talk to some friends, and just touch some grass. Realize that this hyper beauty world that you see that exists on your phone literally goes away when you walk away from it. Only then can you see that your freckles, your slightly crooked nose, or your body shape is more perfect and lovable than you could have possibly imagined. Is it too much to ask for a little bit of transparency with these celebrities? Maybe. I don't know if we'll ever get it, let's be real. Their entire marketing strategy is based around that they're just naturally perfect and look amazing all the time. But we're able to be here and call it out and realize that these are all curated illusions. It's not no raw, authentic, unfiltered beauty. We know how filtered it is, and we can see through it. And if we collectively see through it, they lose the ability to make us feel lesser. They also lose the ability to sell us a bunch of products that were cheaply made, trying to let us know that they're gonna look just like Kim K with her 10 different same nude lipstick shades, because we know that it's not the lipstick that's making those lips pop. It is other things, other substances. Let's honestly stand together and support each other in real life and understand that being real and authentic and wearing our skin exactly as it is, all of the flaws and everything, is probably one of the best things that we could possibly do for ourselves. And let's all collectively, after we finish this video, go outside, touch some grass, because I think collectively it'll make us all feel a lot better. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to throw it a big fat thumbs up and also comment down below and let me know what you guys would like to see in the future. A lot of the videos I make are the ones that you request, so know that your comments never ever go unnoticed. If you guys enjoyed this video, you can go ahead and click here to learn all about the downfall of the Kardashians. You guys wouldn't even believe it. Do you guys remember their popularity? It's gone now. Or you can go ahead and click here to find out all about the downfall of Kylie Jenner. What's happened? Do people even care about her anymore? You guys know I only make these videos because I love you and I only want the best for you. Have an amazing day or night or whenever you're watching, and I'll see you very soon. Mwah. Bye.